teleport to the unverified research thing and go to the west and grab that portal.
Yeah, I see one person with an RP tag question mark that took a portal.
Party leaders, if you know what side you're going down to, mark it for your party.
I guess
They said they're in a party.
Yep. They're in a party. They're just take that go to the unverified unverified.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
And you should be able to get there plenty of time.
Nah, Neko, you're good. I didn't see anybody else without a flag. I was like, is it them?
Now, judging the RP tag, I see how it is. Stand on the sides of the bridge for protect and shell. Pop your plates.
Mark.
Remake your plates as you feel you need to. If you need to adjust your module wheel, go for it. Get your protected. What?
Oh, that crit.
You can't judge people for RP.
That's fine.
Vote to ban for RP. Shane?
Before you drop down, if you are groups 1, 2, and 3, you will be dropping down on the west side. There's a white banner over the archway leading to the demon wall. If you are 4, 5, and 6, you are dropping on the east side. Purple banner over the archway leading to the demon wall. Tanks will be pulling demon wall naked for tank reasons. Don't question it. Just make sure they don't die. They should be holding plenty of hate as well.
Did you already mention that you have no elemental armor, so yada yada, 241?
Yeah, if you're doing this, you need all your gear completely off, and you need to throw a couple mitigations while in 0 defense.
Please make sure to shell protect the naked tanks first so they can go refresh.
No worries, as long as we get everyone up there.
Anybody else refreshing on a Wayne besides
Fa, you're not going to get refreshes with your accessories on. You're just gonna lose your stacks. Sorry.
You got reflect, we can always get them later on.
Yeah,
Don't
if
worry
you have
about it.
reflect, you can rebuild easily. Just something to know for the future. You have to be completely naked. Because it's the refreshing is based off of your max HP.
You're refreshing our side too, right?
Yep, I'm just getting protect and shell.
Okay.
Is there anyone else refreshing a win?
Doesn't sound like it.
Vood, go ahead and take it.
Psycho, you can pop reflect for the last 2 stacks.
Looks like we can kill a Wayne wall.
Fox, that's not the right side. Please tell me you didn't jump down yet.
I'm sorry. He said right side, so I jumped down to the right side.
No.
We did say follow the markers.
I couldn't hear it.
Somebody on art side, make sure Fox Talbane has seals.
Yep, we'll keep an eye on him. If there's no one else refreshing, we can kill this demon wall on art side. I'm just gonna tank it naked. Got knocked in my party.
Will. Hey, there's the death.
What's up?
Food up, by the way. Especially if you're new with us.
Food and HP is good.
Nice frog.
Oh, also, if you are in the party with a main tank who's pulling, try not to give them unnecessary regions, because they'll have to click them off before every pull, just like in dungeons. Only this time, if they hit you in once, you're dead.
Watch AoEs in the ground. Anything that's avoidable is deadly.
Number 1 rule, watch for telegraphs and adjust out of them at all times.
Do not greed unless you know what the fuck you're doing.
Again, that goes for all mobs. There are some that are unique, like this frog. When it casts Toy Hammer, you sleep it. Other than that, trash.
Marg, you never sent me a clip of the double bonk I got.
I didn't want to disappoint you by saying I couldn't find it.
Oh, you could have just said that. I wouldn't have cared. I'm sure someone on that run probably was streaming.
So
these
Julios, never dodge to the tank, never be next to the tank. Always be on the sides and don't be behind it either. When it turns to cast, it'll get stunned or death.
Don't be in front of it when it gets unstunned.
Yep, exactly. Always be away from that tank. Never dodge to them.
It'll always whip back to the tank. Sorry, I should have specified that.
Well,
Somebody-
they lived.
somebody in my
It's
party got
okay.
fucking weaved. Didn't die though. Yeah, it's gonna whip right back to the tanks, so just don't be on the tanks.
We're at art.
Last
Last
Biblo.
Biblio.
It's not a
job, guys.
Biblio, it's a Biblos.
They may have started before us, but we got here. Good deaths.
Fuck you!
Biblioteca.
Alright, we're there.
Okay.
Is Art good to the other side voice channel?
No, we're gonna do everything in the same voice. Polar,
Hi.
you speak. Polar is going to be calling Owain for you.
Yeah.
If you're on Art's side, you're gonna be listening to the voice right now. Owain's side, Spirit call. Polar, you can handle everything that you're actually going to see. I don't really. It doesn't need explanations. Art's side, listen to me, and
Okay.
remember that spears mimic the boss's attack when after he casts it. In the arena, if you're ready. Again, just focus on calls. I tend to say Art side whenever I say something, so
Wait, can
You
you
should
say
be
that
good.
one more
Wait,
time? The thing you just said about staffs.
he's gonna summon 4 spears, and they'll mimic one of his mechanics after he casts it. So if he does a donut, the spears do a donut. If he does a point blank, then the spears do a point blank.
Waiting on 2 people to step past the line.
Okay.
Slay. You're like on the line, being a nerd. Oh, Fellings, dude. Kata, congrats, dude. Play, please. Alright, we're good.
Wayne's
Okay.
good.
25 now.
I guess I'm main tanking here? Okay.
Sure, why not?
20,
Still pop DE, go ahead.
Oh, of course.
15,
Why wouldn't I?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Limit breaks loose. Main tanks go.
Good LB, Joe. Good LB.
Both sides will start with a tank buster. Art side, be ready to move point blank or donut. Out.
Oh, wait inside. Raid wide.
Art in or out. Art stack for raid wide. Physical, you can feint at melees.
Away inside. Get to a fire spear. Any red fire spear.
Spears for Art are out, they're cardinals. He's gonna do a point blank or a donut, and then spears will mimic. In or out, then hug a spear immediately after. Get ready to hug that spear, go. Raid wide Art. Switch to Magia defense.
36%. Away inside. Raid wide.
We are not trying to deal damage now, Art side, it's survival. So get away from the boss and get away from spears.
And away inside, you're gonna get to any blue ice spear.
Collapse back into the boss now.
Any blue ice spear.
And stop moving. Get out of that marker. Pop sprints. And dodge blue lines when they appear.
8%.
Raid wide.
Who's dying right now?
Good job.
I didn't have
But-
Magia auto on.
Brett?
There's a trap after the second set of stairs. Let your Preceptors find it, and then we'll continue on from there. There are 4 bleed traps in the following room. Just make sure that you don't step in them. Let them get Precepted first.
Do not pop these traps. Tanks need them for later.
But don't pop them because they'll fucking kill you too.
Grabbing ghost.
What if we're clinically depressed?
I don't care. I am too. No excuse.
You can DM me and I can get you some help, man.
I was gonna say,
Someone
I
has
think
to go
probably
under the
half
one.
of us are.
We always want to try to prioritize grabbing sprites first because they magic aggro. Palkas are faced into a wall because they do a big cone AoE that confuses you and makes you kill your friends.
Watch the Magussies.
Sprites also have to be interrupted when they cast Banish 3.
Do I have a healer?
For what? Oh,
Centaur's
Mag
probably.
just...
Magus aggro.
I got a hit on
Mm.
him.
It killed someone.
Did they bounce?
Don't know.
If you die, make sure you pop another Spirit of the Remembered. You should have that up at all times. Gives you HP, accuracy, and that.
So,
re-rate.
These centaurs need to be slept when they start casting Berserk. It's not an if, it's a must.
Grabbing first centaur.
Yup.
That works too. The permanent sleep.
Sleep.
Also, make sure you get that chest in the back of the room over here. All loot is personal.
Then we'll have one more centaur. He's hiding in the doorway. When it gets pulled, make sure that it gets slept on Berserk.
Yo, off topic, but the centaurs in this game look so fucking sweet.
Sleep.
Yeah, they do.
Good sleep.
Yeah, Maguses unfortunately have very good eyesight and they will aggro from quite a distance. Don't forget your personal loot.
Your
Art side trap for any Indomers. Just gonna do on my invul when we're all there. Remember, your invulns last for more than 2 seconds, so don't take the trap right away. Okay. Bye, you have your invuln back up, I know. Yes.
Yeah, it's up.
Okay, on my invuln. Boom. The ritual has been completed to Raiden. So, second boss, we don't have any explanations because on any run nowadays, we never give explanations for this boss. Calls will carry you through as long as you do as the caller says. For those going crazy as tanks, I know there's actually quite a few of you apparently. Fight for it, as long as it's pulled to B, I don't care. Magical raid wides from here on out as well, guys. Everyone looks to be in the arena. Okay, without further ado, 25 seconds, starting when I say so, which is now. 20 seconds.
After this pool, if someone has shell and protect,
Yep.
Jigsaw would appreciate it.
15 seconds,
You probably won't get it until
10
AD.
seconds,
That's fine.
9,
That's why I
8,
said after this fight.
7, 6, 5, limb breaks loose, main tanks, pull him to B. Back up for a magical raid wide. Stack up tight behind the boss for now, and get that magical raid wide healed up. Ranged, you can make your way back towards the D-way marker now, max casting range. Next thing is just going to electrify the outside of the arena, nothing to worry about. Melee, the moment you see Amino Sakahoko, the next cast, run to the ranged.
Shin, don't turn.
It's fine, it's snap points. Again, we're going to stack under the boss now. It's a one-hit KO if you're outside his hitbox. As soon as this goes off, go to the thunder wall behind the D-way marker and look east. Tightly stack, we're baiting puddles. I'll tell you where to sprint and run to. It's going to be A or C. Sprint and run to A. And stay on the A side. This is a half from one-hit KO. Back to the boss. Magical Raid Wide will be incoming. Addles, reprisals, any kinds of shields you want. Next is Lancing Bolts. If you get a marker, spread these out around the edge of the arena. Do not Venn diagram. Spread these out, no Venn diagrams. Full focus, boss. Burn him to the ground. Do it or we die.
We're fine.
This is fine.
Make sure to grab your chest at the B marker.
I was really debating on whether I wanted to do that call or not.
I was like, are we
not lying.
going for him? And I realized, oh no, he's melting.
I went too early.
Eagle eye shot, go burr.
Make sure your tank sensors are back on if you took them off and you're planning on holding mobs. Make sure to get off the stairs to dodge these telegraphs because they look funky if they hit the stairs. There's a bleed trap in here, so also don't go too far out. Granted, there's mobs there to prevent.
Thank you for reminding me.
Again, these all just do their open world abilities. You can interrupt Condensed Libra from the scribes.
Hey, there it is. Alpha coming close, careful.
Grabbing Kalka.
Kalka's pulled to the wall, high focus Kalka, melt it, death it. One of you's gonna do it anyways.
Are we though?
Yeah.
Shit! I was wrong on the internet!
Oh no!
I just like the timing of that no.
Just my healer had like a way well too timed card, so I heard like the target noise as I crit drilled the Kalka. So oh no.
What kind of trap is that?
That's a bleed trap. It's going to give you a 9-minute vuln up and about a 50-second bleed. That's very heavy.
God damn it.
I was right.
It was right. Grab your chest, head into the hallway. If you have really big AoEs, such of a size and tech step, make sure you're not doing them in front of the doorways. Ooh, Damascene Claw.
Mark, what if I do the dance in front of the doorway, you know? Because you can't.
And we're going to watch you die. I'm going to tell everyone to disengage and sit absolutely still.
Obscure fragments.
I'm gonna do it!
Again, there are 3 sprites in this hallway. We're going to go up the hallway. Tanks, you can leapfrog it. Grab mobs. Again, one at a time is a little slow. And casters always be wary of those how close those sprites are, especially if they're not pulled.
Chest is in players around.
Okay, so we have wind.
Yorp.
Preceptors, be mindful of wind and lightning. Stay away from them. They're going to be some of the last things we hit up if we have to, with the minus of the fact that we now know the chest is in wind.
So pull Scatine's XD? No,
Not yet.
I know.
There's Indom tanks who want to grab the Kalkas and the Vikings right now. By all means, go for it. Kalkas do very big cones, so be far away from the Kalkas or be very close so you can sidestep. Again, we never go into these rooms. We have the Preceptors go in because there are 1,000,000 damage traps in there and we don't know where they are until the Preceptors find it.
I can't grab the last one.
Let's try to pull these mobs a bit together and dodge those cones. See how big it is? That's a Banish 3. Interrupted.
Harp is not in hard water.
It's not in South Ice either.
Okay.
Hey, wind room time.
So we're gonna do Windroom next. I need one tank to pull a Scatine after we find the trap into a corner so it doesn't die. We're gonna kill all of the Scatines.
Except one.
Except one. In all honesty, you guys can pull the Scatines. I'll be the guy to hold the safe one.
Mark, wait!
Dude, there's no traps at the very front of this room. I've told you this.
Yeah, but I don't remember things.
See, I can run all on this line and no boom.
Oh, that was close, Polar.
Not in here.
Okay,
Oh,
next the
God,
tanks
I
will
got
start
slept.
pulling lightning. If you want to walk in here and grab your treasure coffer, by all means, don't mind the Scatine and don't kill it.
Jesus Christ, I need a second after that.
No, they had some polar paste.
Again, their AoE is only sleep. It's not anything that's super punishing or dangerous.
Is there only one coffer in this area?
Yes.
That was it?
You're safe to pull a little bit closer in.
You can pull
Yeah,
them.
always pull mobs out of their rooms.
Found the trap. Don't even pull that one yet. It is in here though, actually. So yeah, do pull these mobs.
You're not my supervisor.
Back you.
Again, these guys just do bigger AoEs than the Maguses. Just be mindful of it.
Careful.
Hey, once that room's cleared out, the trap's precepted, you said the portal's in there?
You're
Go ahead and go through the portal. Don't mind the Skatine. You may ask yourself why keep a Skatine alive. You'll find out about it later.
Because it's hot.
It's great.
what? I said cute. You said hot. What?
Get in the portal so I don't accidentally kill somebody with the Skatine.
Gatton.
Later, Skatine.
It's in the wind room because they can't live without air conditioner like
He,
all
he,
furries.
I don't know, he waved bye to me in lightning arm. Grab your chest to the right as you go through the portal. Down the stairs, one bleed trap in this room, and a bunch more mobs. Remember I said about the frogs, if you ever see them cast Toy Hammer, make sure it gets slept. Ghosts just hit really hard, but they can be stun locked incredibly well.
For the record, you should have 12 Eureka fragments. Calca pulled.
Ghost
Yep.
frog aggro.
Yep. And
Up, down.
another dead Kalka.
Focus frog.
By the way, not to be that guy, but healers, make sure you have refresh rolling at all times during trash.
Ice pulled.
Every time whenever I'm a Preceptor, I forget in these fucking rooms. It's in this corner. You
It's,
guys.
it's like southeast-ish. Yeah.
I just never fucking remember every time.
Oh,
Is
that's
this
not
what the
good.
chemicals in the water do to the frogs?
Yes. They become wizards.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Rogo.
Ford.
So Telltale for Toy Hammers, it's cast immediately after any TP attack.
Ooh woo.
Pirogo is a no-go, if you know what I'm saying.
Whoever's
Oh,
pulling that
I do.
ghost, make sure to leave it between those middle two rooms. I'll go for the far ghost. Don't pull it
Beep.
away from the DPS. Do not pull it away from the DPS. Don't do that to it.
Jen, I don't know if you heard me. I got the right side.
DPS matters.
Yeah, I heard you. I'm just having like some lag, so
You're fine.
I have to read the message to see if the trap's discovered, because even if after I discover it, I don't see it.
If you discover a trap, just leave.
Yeah, there are traps in this room. They're touching that portal in there in a cardinal direction. We just don't know which cardinal. If your groups 1, 2, and or on the north side from left to right, groups 1, 2, and 3. South side left to right is 4, 5, and 6. You can safely go in your room and just hug the wall to the corner so the party can stack up. Tanks, if they have their invuln available, will probably take the trap for you. Except for my party, because I already used my invuln earlier. Scare Noxia.
God damn it.
If you're the only tank in your party, regardless of whether you've been pulling or not, now is the time to put your tank stance on. When all parties are ready, we're going to ready check up, and if you are 8 of 8, your tank will stand in your portal. All 6 tanks standing in the portal at the same time will spawn 2 adds per room. Let the tanks take them, and tanks, if you're not running in Dom, make sure that you have yourself set into Magia defense right away.
Don't forget to turn tank stances on.
Imagine ready checking up while you're already still standing in the portal. Uh-oh, my party's talking about Addle.
Make sure
You
you
know
use
what-
Addle casters and both the mobs so we can death them easier, question mark, maybe, I don't know. It could be both then.
So when you guys are ready, by all means,
we
stand
have
in the
a-
portals, and we'll be
we
good.
have a DC.
Oh, DC.
Fuck.
Are they fully DC'd out?
No. They're just Pokeballing right now.
Damn.
Are they out of
now,
the
now they're
room?
gone. Now they're gone. No, they were not. They were in the room and they just got kicked.
If they're kicked, I guess we should go question mark?
Stand in your portals. If that guy logs in, you see him log in, just rescue him if he gets something on him while he's black screened. Grab your ads. Again, you don't lose or gain anything from support fate or doing this portion of it, so it's okay. I was just concerned he was going to get hit by an AoE if he was still in game.
I find this party's lack of depth disturbing.
I
Uh,
don't.
I'll die. Don't worry, I'll die for you.
Alright, DPS, start using your catastrophes.
Sorry, well,
Look.
my shot more important.
Look, I brought Spirit Dart. That's all I ever do.
That is a completely valid excuse and reason in all in one.
For real.
2 is
Better the
done.
spirit dart than the spirit shart, you know what I'm saying?
Ah,
Can you eagle eye shot? Can you shoot an eagle in the eye?
I legitimately can't. I play monk.
Oh,
Shoot
try
it.
with a spirit dart, and then when you can spirit dart an eagle in the eye, then you can eagle eye shot it.
So-
Hmm.
If you collected all the chests so far, and you started with 0 fragment, you now have 12. If you're missing any, there's the Arno Wayne chest, which will be down the stairs to our south, the Raiden chest in front of you, and we picked up the chest by the trap, the chest in Windrum, and the chest just after the portal. And hopefully support gets some luck with their portals. Yep, we gotta clear out the hallway of mobs one more time. 3 books, a big book, and a centaur and a frog. And then AV time.
Your
that
mic's
you,
messed
Kyler?
up again.
I just said it.
We can't understand you at all.
Healer, okay, do not try pulling the centaur unless he's in the biblio. Yeah, don't go looking for the centaur, just grab this guy.
He's a nice
Reason-
player for sure.
Yeah. Reason being, line of sight is a thing and that thing has to be slept.
Aggroed.
Sleep it,
Aggroed.
someone get that.
Healers, sleep it.
Sleep.
Hey,
There you
good
go.
job.
Sure way to make your tanks panic. is
It
when they
was a
think
tank
you
that
know-
aggroed it.
I know. No, but sure way to make your panic is just, yeah, just not. We don't want to ever see Berserk go off because we're first in line to lose everything.
Line up for Pro Shell.
Yep, line up for Pro Shell. Step beyond those 2 ivory or marble pillars after you've gotten Protect Shell so they don't have to tab through you if they're casting it. Can be a hassle, especially if there's only one Protecting Sheller. Oh, you may have There's probably one or two of you that's still like, why the hell did they keep one Skatine alive? Well, the reason is,
Hey, Fox, come with me.
if we're engaged on a mob, we're building lilies. You have the ability to save and store cards for the perfect divination. You can build all your sen. You can build all your feathers. You can do everything on the Skatine. And if you're just looking to have fun, you can emote next to it while when it sleeps you, and you do all your emotes in super slow motion.
Slow-mo emotes are the best.
No, Fox, don't
So
actually attack
basically,
it.
he's a party bird.
Oh.
Just do your favorite emote.
Oh my gosh.
Bit late.
I love the consistency of just every time it's Mega Flare. Every time.
An easy one that looks actually kind of cool for anybody is like, if you have a limit, the Super Saiyan one too.
Alright, oh no, who stunned it?
I think the best one is Diamond Dust, but that, you know, requires money.
Money.
Yeah.
Does anybody have shell or protect?
They should be hopefully passing it out. Did anyone else bring them?
I mean, I have it if someone else, if no one else does.
Yeah, I need it as well.
Yeah, we're gonna ideally get it passed out. If not, we can ask support to bring it in when we find them.
I can do it. Let me go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. You all just made my. When you see a Mega Flare going slow motion and instantly go faster, it's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, dual cast works on these. That's fucking sweet. By the
Yeah,
way,
but the biggest
if
thing
I
about
buff
the
you-
Skatine is you can build your gauges and be perfectly ready for that perfect opener.
If I buff you, move past the pillars, please.
I'm fully resistant to sleep.
Yep, 3 casts.
Big sad.
Resistance goes away in like a minute or two, though.
I'm gonna start naming names if you don't move your asses.
Yeah, they actually just may be AFK as well, but if you do get your Protect and Shell and you're not AFK, move beyond the pillars just to make it easy. I know, especially being on a controller, protecting and shelling is no easy feat because whenever you start casting it auto locks the target, then you have to disengage, sheath to target the next person, at least the way I do, at least. It's painful.
Does support come in after or before about?
So once you saw that little message that said something about AV has been defeated or the avatar of AV has been defeated, that starts the whole portal timer again for support alone. 8 blue portals will appear 3 minutes after it dies, then 3 minutes after that, or 4 minutes after that, reds will spawn again. The only difference is there are 48 available spots. When the blues disappear, they will not appear right where the reds will not appear right where they are. They will take one of any of the 48 spots. So especially support, the best thing I can give is if you camp out towards Ovni, because there's a lot of portals there, and if nothing spawns there, you return and use the Aetheryte to get to your closest one.
If you have them, Breathtakers are your friend in support.
And stabilizers.
Yeah, that is the one thing. Like, we never really mentioned stabilizers. They allow you to take blue portals into BA, but during the main raid, that's very bad because, again, we don't know where the missing red portal will appear and not appear. But in support, it's RNG on both parts, so it's easy to just stabilize in support.
Damn, I lost my Aether Weaver. Oh well.
Uh-oh.
I'm tethering the Skatine. I got a minute on my stacks.
Just go take it to a trap, forehead.
Yeah, the
Nah.
last thing you want is to get slept as a group of tanks next to a trap when you're trying to invuln.
I know.
Again, if you aggroed that thing, you better be a tank and be holding it.
It was either Gen or Polar.
It wasn't
Okay. I'm gonna re-up in ice if anyone wants to join me.
Also, if I manage to get in, I've got a reflect plate for the inbound after
Yep.
AV.
On
Yeah.
my invuln.
Still buffing people.
This isn't a poll timer, it's tank stuff.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's why I personally like. Some people like doing call timers. I like just saying like use it on my cooldown. That way, it kind of clears comms. And it's very rare, but we've had an early pull here or there like that, thinking that the invuln or indoms are doing the countdown for AV.
You know, I don't think I've ever noticed these little waterfalls on the wall here. And I wouldn't have even noticed it if I didn't hear the sound.
Does anyone
What,
else
where?
need shell or protect?
I think
All the way at the other end of the hallway.
support may need it when they come in.
Okay.
Like opposite of AV side, the other room on the wall. There are these 4 little waterfalls. Or like fountains, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Never noticed them.
Oh, I've got a portal by Sprite Island. I'm gonna get my non-stacks now.
How many more minutes you got? On support portals?
I'm the last one in.
Okay.
I just stopped to pick up 10 stacks. I'm just making some plates. A few of us are making plates and then we're heading in. Heading
Alright.
over.
I am popping my Wisdom of the Skirmisher and Magic Burst.
Wait,
Dropping shield,
Yeah,
shell, and
wait.
protect. Oh wait.
Wait.
Okay.
wait for support,
Okay.
because they're just now coming in. Yeah, you always want to wait for support first.
I'm gonna go see the waterfalls while I wait, I guess.
Alright, have fun.
To
In
be
that
honest,
room.
there's a lot of detail in this place.
What people's gonna get real tested in the AV.
You know what else is kind of interesting? When you look at AV and you look at the thing on the wall behind him, it kind of looks like, you know, like his bracelets.
Dude, I wish the ceiling was our battleground instead of the floor. Look at that. Like they almost planned for different boss and different mechanics if he used the ceiling.
Oh yeah, I could totally see that being a flooring for some kind of boss.
Yeah.
Have all of those rings moving in different directions.
You know, what'd be interesting is if you use that for like AV's boss, like the lasers come from those yellow rings, and like the ceiling spins. But the problem
Okay.
is we can't turn our camera up.
Support's making their way in. They'll get the last hits of Protect and Shell. I said no explanations, so I'm gonna try a different way of explaining something. The only thing we're going over is Turbulent Ether. Devil, you get tethered by an orb, it's gonna be light or dark. Don't let it hit you till you're ready to resolve the orb. How you resolve it is by taking it to a puddle of the opposite color of the orb. But you want to wait to bait out a Medusa's Javelin until you do that. If you can't get to a puddle fast enough, take it to the outside of the arena and be in Magia defense. The end.
Magia defense against absolute virtue.
Against an orb, like if you can't get to a puddle correctly, if you're in defensive Magia and you eat the orb out in the edge of the arena, you won't die. And you won't hit anybody else with the orb. They will self-detonate upon contact.
Defensive of AV, yes. That means putting your Magia in wind.
Yeah.
Because you can't target the orbs, they're not targetable, so they basically just count as wind attacks.
Again, everything else, I'll even explain it a little bit in the call as well with everything. Tanks, who's looking north, who's looking south, just in case, or who's cat-eyeing them.
I don't think so.
I'll take north.
Okay, I got main. Okay, pop your food if you got it. It's gonna be helpful regardless. These are hard enraged fights now, and not to mention you're honestly just using it for the extra hit points.
Dropping shell and stuff.
Okay. In the arena, cast your braveries, all that if you're ready. "25 seconds, starting now." 20. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Limit breaks loose. Main tank establish. Make sure we got a feint on this guy. I know we already sorted that earlier. Stack up for a magical raid wide. Addles, reprisals, shieldings as you feel necessary.
Got reprisal.
Still no faint XD.
Yep. It'll just be a longer fight if we don't have feint, but it would be ideal to have it. Get away from the dark puddles on the ground, they're gonna double in size. There's always melee uptime in this area. Don't go too far, it's gonna be a Medusa's Javelin after. It's a large cone, you need to be close to dodge. Back into the boss, dodge the Javelin. Beautiful. Get very close to the boss, even in the hitbox, dare say it. We're gonna get a half room split. The closer you are to the boss, the easier it is to dodge, and you will be going to the dark side when it appears. To the dark side. Nice. Tank Buster on the main tank. It is a small AoE. Just be away from the main tank and you'll be perfectly fine. Next is going to be puddles of both colors on the floor, but only the ones matching the bracelets double in size. It'll be get away from one, get close to the other. Get away from light and close to dark. Away from light and close to dark. There is no uptime. Back to the boss. Next will be a magical raid wide. Addles and reprisals out for it again. There's that feint and it's about to wear off. Magical raid wide. Turbulent Ether's next. You're going to check to see if you're tethered by an orb, but do not let it hit you, and then you're going to dodge a javelin. Check to see if you're tethered, don't let the orb hit you. Dodge the javelin. And go to a puddle of the opposite color and stand in it. Let the orb hit you at that point. If you can't do that, mod your defense, edge of the arena. Small AoE tank buster on the main tank. Mod your defense if you cannot resolve the mechanic. It is timed. Magical raid wise, it's going to be a double. The moment this raid wide goes off, stack dead middle, pop your Eureka potions, and do not follow your tanks by whatever means. Do not follow tanks. This is the triple room split. I will call each side you need to go to and you need to heal through them. They're all light side. Light. Again, healers, you will have to heal through this. Light again. Less RNG, light for the third time. We're going to bait a marker in the middle of the arena. The moment you see it, get away from it. The moment you take the damage, get back in. Out. And back in to dodge javelin. Again, reorient yourself away from the main tank.
You're in front of AB, get away from him.
Yep. Next will be a raid wide. This arena can be disorienting. Magical raid wide, and you are going to mitigate this and full burn the boss and not look back.
Roulette, don't even touch him.
I didn't say to touch any ads. There aren't ads. I don't see anything.
Oh, I saw him. You lied to me.
I didn't say anything.
Ads aren't real. They can't hurt
Hey,
you.
CV.
Nice.
I got a minion.
I got him.
Hey, another CV.
Another CV.
Grats, let me know when it sells in 3 months.
I sold 3 in the last 2 weeks.
Fuck you
Sorry.
too.
It's in my queue of 5 CVs now.
6 million. I don't
Okay.
think so.
That was honestly a
No,
very clean AV. Doesn't look like anyone's dead, so we can make our way up to the 2 owls.
I used it immediately. I wanted that minion for a while.
Oh yeah, the minions definitely like. I've got mine too.
That's one of the best. things.
These owls need to be lightly dotted. Don't over dot them. We need to land stun. We need to land sleep on properties of darkness, or we're gonna start missing stuff from this AOE dispel.
Someone pull it, please.
Death works on these.
I mean, half of you probably are holding death, and these things aren't gonna last more than 7 seconds apiece.
1, 2.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
1, 2, 3,
Oh my god.
4, 5.
Nope.
Alicia.
Sides of the bridge, re-up rear protect and shell. Don't drop down right away unless you're extremely confident or a vet that knows what they're doing.
How long do we need protect and show to last?
If you reapply it now, it'll be up for the entirety of whatever we need to do, and it doesn't need to be protect. It can only be. It could just be shells. Perfectly
Everyone
fine.
should still have 20 minutes left.
Okay, I'm gonna try going over this fast. Meteors happen during 2 of these phases. I'm gonna call them out for you. The biggest thing you need to remember is they need to be dropped off at the waymarker 1 and waymarker 2. These are located at the very back of your platform, and the other one is located on the turquoise button on the ring to the right of your platform. Drop them off there. They cannot be stacked together, then return to your party. They blow up. We see ads. We kill ads. Main tanks just focus grabbing the ad to the right of your platform first, then the one at the back. Again, it's very important when you get these meteor markers. They're 2 large, big purple AoEs. Just make sure they get to their locations needed to. If I keep saying it multiple times, it means somebody's not doing it and you guys need to check yourselves. Acceleration bombs happen during pyramid phase. If you get one, disengage at 5 seconds. It is a countdown debuff that appears next to your no Chocobo, no raise icon. It's purplish, bluish, green. Let it tick off. If you take any action when it ticks from 1 to 0, including auto attacks and movement, you self-detonate, dealing 90% of your health and damage, the same to everyone around you, and give a damage down. Make sure to respect it at all costs and double check your debuff bar. If you get a meteor and an acceleration bomb, it can happen. Forget that you have an acceleration bomb and resolve the meteor. The meteor will wipe us. If you pop the acceleration bomb away from everybody else, you're an easy heal away. And lastly, black hole happens whenever it changes into sphere. All 6 turquoise buttons need to be covered by at least 1 living person. To make sure that happens, if you are a tank or melee, go to the turquoise button on your platform. If you are a healer or ranged, go to the turquoise button on the ring to the right of your platform. With that being said, that's more or less it. You can fall off this arena. Do not target Ozma on your way down, because early pulls are catastrophic. If your groups 1 and 2, you're northwest, 3 and 4, you're northeast, 5, 6, and support, you're south. We also have overload to go over. If a meteor is misplaced, distance yourself from the meteors the best that you can. That is your number 1 key to survival. On top of that, switch to Magia defense, and tanks will limit break. If someone calls overload for your platform, these are the actions you should take. Okay, let's get in there.
Nice train, love Sam.
Hmm?
Oliver,
Teaching from you.
What's that?
all the inbox tanks down to the Eureka.
Oh, I'm not re-up. I'm going just as we are. I got time.
Oh wait.
8 minutes on ferry. Let's do it. We got this.
Ideally, if you re-up in stacks, make your way back immediately. Everyone to start ready checking up. The moment I see the last couple tanks, we'll do the countdown as long as everyone's ready.
Just waiting on Kylak to pull.
Okay.
Don't think. I'll start running them up to China.
So if you look now, your party should have put in way markers down. Look at the way marker 1 where it's positioned. It's the very back right corner of your platform. That's where you want to drop the meteor. And you'll see marker 2 right on that turquoise button to the right of your platform. Those are the 2 places you want to drop these meteors off. Again, you can't stack them. They self-detonate each other, ricochet damage outwards, and apply a large damage down to everybody nearby. So it's extremely bad if it goes that way. And while the tanks are running up here, because they sound like they're about to tell me they're about to be.
Stairs now.
Yep. If you fall off this arena, you will appear on South Platform. If you're remembered procced, you will still be alive. That may not be your platform. And if it's not, make sure you get to your party. Also, vet healers, I'm going to rely on you guys for it. I'm not going to go over to it in due detail. During pyramid phase, we do need a couple healers at the back of the platform. We're baiting in auto attack. Tanks, stand on your buttons. Once you get down here, main tanks. These are the main tanks for your platform. They are tanking for your entire platform, so if they're not in your party, make sure you keep them alive. Ready checks up now.
Are there any shell plates still left?
Any what?
No one had one.
On that shell? Yeah.
We're just going with what we got. We got close to enough time, if not enough. Groups 1, are you ready? Group 2 is ready. Group 3 is ready. Group 4
is ready.
5.
5 is ready.
6 is ready. Support's ready. So we're back to 1.
We're ready.
1 ready. Okay, guys, take your time with this. Enjoy yourselves. Focus up, and we'll be perfectly fine. If 25 seconds. Starting now. $20. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Limit breaks. Loose. Main tanks establish hate. Main tanks heavy autos. Addles reprisals. Keep them on cooldown.
I'm scared to press my melee buttons.
Range, go to the back of your platform. Melees follow suit when he starts changing shape. To the back. Back to Ozma, stacked as a group. We're soaking an auto together. Main tanks are included in this stack. We're going to get shooting stars, a knockback emanating from the turquoise button on your platform. Use the gold ring as reference to get knocked to Ozma. You can also knockback mitigate. Get knocked to Ozma or mitigate. Stay
That's
stacked
scary.
for about 3 to 4 autos, and then we'll have black hole. Healers and range will go to the turquoise button to the right of your platform. Melees and tanks, turquoise button on your platform. Wait for the shape change. Back to your buttons, and tanks are getting trucked with damage again. And everyone needs to be on one of these buttons at all times for this. And then back to the boss. Introduction to Shades is next. Shade appears at the back of your platform. They all take the same shape, and I'll tell you where you need to go to dodge the damage. Get to the back of your platform and hug the Shade immediately. And return to the boss. We're going to get another Shade mechanic shortly, then Ozma takes his first real shape of the fight. Introductions are over. Shades are up. Get to the back of your platform, hug the Shade again. And then, You're gonna get off your platform. Off your platform now. Healers spread at the back of the platform. Acceleration bombs out. Check your debuffs. Double check them. Triple check them. Disengage and take no action. Meteors out in 3 seconds. 1 to waymarker 1. 1 to waymarker 2. Meteors go now. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Good job. Healers, you'll stack with the party after this. Everyone stack up for the damage, and healers will spread immediately after. Healers spread. Tanks grab ads. Highest focus is these ads now. Burn them down, help other platforms if you feel you can. Shades are up. We're going to get another bout of acceleration bombs very shortly. And we are getting to the back of the platform. Check your debuffs, double check, triple check, disengage, take no action if you have one. If you don't have an acceleration bomb, back up to the front. Healers included. Stack for this damage and heat spread immediately after healers. Healers spread. We'll get Black Hole next, so be ready to go to your buttons in a very short notice. Back to your buttons. Main tanks are getting trucked again. Back to the boss. Addles, reprisals. You will have a shade shortly.
So scary.
South platform.
Get off your platform. And then get ready to hug Ozma. Hug Ozma. Main tanks, prepare for your orbs. Do not leave your platform while eating them. Dodge the stack up tanks and get ready to take your second orb. Main tanks, stay to the right, party to the left. Sorry, I forgot to mention Holy Knockback. I don't see any bodies appearing on south, so we're okay. We're going to get that same knockback that I didn't explain to you, but it's going to be paired with a shade. If we're on the ring, be at the front of the ring. If we're at the back of the platform, anticipate that same knockback you just took. Shades are up. Main tank on south, someone take over. Get off your platforms, front of the ring. Back to the boss. Again, we got 4 autos until Black Hole. Get ready to move. To your buttons, main tanks, heavy autos. Back to the boss. Keep that tank that's tanking right now very healthy on south. Shades are up. Stay at Ozma. And then to the back of your platform. Go. Again, same as last. As a group, stack up, stay up, and make your way back to up Ozma. Meteors in 3 seconds. Waymarkers 1 and 2. Go. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. South, vacate your platform and use knockback mitigate. Everyone else stack up with your parties. Knockback mitigate or get knocked to Ozma now. Focus these ads. Help south if need be.
So close. I didn't remember my knockback immunity is on this.
Help south. There we go. Beautiful. Boss is going to die, but make sure to respect the shade just in case. Get knocked to Ozma. And he dies to dots. Ooh, that got spicy on south.
Somebody dead on the ring near south.
Let's get somebody up. I'll be honest, even with the craziness I saw happening over there, honestly, a really good job. I mean, it sucks if anyone gets sucked out, but I only think I saw 1 person die overall in that craziness.
Yeah. For first timers, make sure that you get to the south platform for your chest.
Yes.
If you need to complete the storyline, make sure that you take the exit portal. Do not return out. And you're free to check the edges of the arena and find out how unforgiving they are now.
You won't die if you fall off.
So I was I was wondering, like, you could gap close, right? Because I was scared to gap close at all during that boss.
You can gap close, but it can be scary depending. You can't do it from the ring or anything like that. If you're like at the back of your platform and gap close in, you can do stuff like that depending. I don't recommend it because if you're in star phase, you might get hit by that auto all by yourself. Normally a tank with Indom doesn't care about that, but a lowly DPS, that's a one shot usually.
Okay. I didn't press the button.
It's a gamble, and trust me, there's a lot of people that take that gamble a lot more than they should.
Just don't be at a shitty angle. Be at the back. You're fine.
But no,
Alright, guys,
good
I'll
good
talk to you
thing.
later. I'll
Yep.
see you tomorrow.
And I hope you got some good experience main tanking. We need to get Slay up. Okay, we got
Later.
it. Make sure you jump off the arena edge. I'm probably talking to someone who knows how to do this. Jump off at 3 seconds.
Does anyone else need a race? I don't see any more bodies.
No, I
Someone
think we got everybody.
Sacrifice.
Yeah. We're still technically NBA, so the only way to get people up is sacrifice, but since we can jump off this platform at 3 seconds, we can make sure the Doom doesn't apply. Same thing as the portal trick.
Again, take the exit portal if it was your first time. Did you mention where to get Ozma? I wasn't paying attention.
Once you leave, go to your achievement menu in your menus, and it'll be one of your most recent 5 achievements, and you can just take it right off the achievement. Oh, definitely a really good comeback run from our run that abruptly got ended the other night for the people that came here from that run as well. So I don't need to mope. Was it just the main tank that died in the end on South?
That was a one.
There was a lot
Yeah,
of people
and
that
then-
died, but a lot of us bounced.
Okay. I mean, in the
everyone-
end, was it just one person overall?
Everyone
Only
but
one
the main
person lost.
tank and one person bounced.
It
Everyone
was-
but one person in the main tank.
Yeah, I got sucked in. Like, they offered battle sack.
We took an XL bomb. and
No, that's
then-
perfectly fine. Like that's honestly amazing. I mean, you really think about it. Like I honestly pre-filled a lot of people that were new or relatively new, and again, it sucks if something goes wrong. But I mean, that's only 2 people out of 50 freaking 4 people that died, or got completely sucked out. That's pretty damn good. And to be honest, you wanted to try to experience main tank, and it can be scary, but I honestly just throwing yourself into it like you did today is like one of the best ways to learn it. It's really a feel thing. But congratulations, we redeemed ourselves from the other night. We got a bunch of first-time clears, and we had some fun.
Oh yeah.
Hitting logs in 1 sec.
And I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I made too much damn money out of that. I got 2 Damascene Claws and a CV minion.
Our friend who was South Main tank hopped out because he had to go to bed already, but I'll pass that
And
along.
no worries. I know it's kind of late. He's already in my DMs. I'll talk to him
Oh,
about it.
got
Like,
you,
he
got
he
you.
honestly did a good job. Like I said, it's the same thing
was
as
the
meteors.
Excel
It's like yeah, and it's the unexpected things. And I'll be honest, when you're in Dom tank, if you're doing that, the best thing to solve yourself as a main tank from never dying to an Excel Brom is bring a Guardian Rejuvenate. Because as soon as you lose 90%, it's like, no, I want 60 of it back.
Yeah, it was a Excel bomb into auto, and then he died.
But that's honestly what makes this fight honestly so much fun. Like again, it's anxiety driving for the first couple times, but like it can go perfectly smooth. But there's so much variety and craziness that can happen. Like it doesn't matter how prepared you are. An acceleration bomb goes off, if you don't react right, you're done. Meteor's the same way. It's like, but there's all kinds of adaptations to make it less harmful. But in the end, I hope people had fun. These runs can't happen without a good group, and it's honestly nice to see a couple of the more West Coast friendly, like later runs.
Yeah. No, it's really good for me because I've been talking with one of my friends who lives in Australia and wants to get and it's on Excalibur and wants to get in a BA run. I'm like, I should, and I've been trying to get a little bit more used to it myself so I can try and help get her in.
Logs are up.
Oh, and by the way, like
Oh,
I know I
logs are not
started.
up. Whoops.
I know I was just going right through a mechanic,
Those are
and I
old.
did see it in shout chat at one point. if it's something like that big, I mean, I honestly don't mind. Like when I'm trying to call, like break me when it comes to a main tank beat down. Like when I know I kind of hush the person a little bit with how I was doing calls, but it's like no, we got someone dead. Fucking pay attention. I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, I'm gonna go get some sleep, as most of the rest of you should too.
Thank you so much for hosting
3
this.
a.m.
Thank you.
Oh, not a
Much
not
appreciated.
a problem. Take it easy,
Polar,
guys.
those logs are from the run earlier today.
Oh,
Thank you for the run.
I'm so mad. It takes 10 years to post logs. Damn it. All right, hold on.
Whoever said
How
that,
many
thank
new
you.
people
You're
were
welcome.
there? There's only me and one other person.
It was above the one for Zadnor, so I figured it was fucking that one. No, it's the one down here. After Pharaoh Sirius. Fuck you again.
Hey, what?
Not having ethereal mimicry level 70. What the hell's wrong with you?
I told
it's
you.
because
I
I'm
literally
in.
le-
Yeah.
I literally just leveled the fucking class and forgot about it.
Terrible.
Either way, thank you so much for watching my
Looks like
VOD.
the
I didn't
one
stream
Sony
this because I
had
was really
now.
nervous.
Well, if you're actually
Really
doing
happy I was
gold
able to clear
content, sure, but to
all
get
of
to level
Eureka
50,
in
you
5
don't need
days.
nothing.
Yeah, we finished all of Eureka in 5 days. So thank you so much if you watched this video. I just wanted to record it for the memories. Bye bye.